So he went, knocked on somebody's door, couldn't find him. He was told, this man can help you, couldn't find this man. So the next day he meets the man. He says, what was it that you wanted? He said, I forgot. I couldn't remember what I wanted from the man. And the man got upset and he closed the door. Then I remembered and I went back to him, and that was Hamad ad-Dabbas. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back to the stories of the Awliya. We continue with Sheikh Abdul Qadir al-Jailani, reading from Al-Dhahabi Siyar A'lam al-Nubala, volume 20, page 446. ثم بعد ذلك ترقتني الأحوال. Again, Abdul Qadir al-Jailani, he was very concerned with purifying his spiritual state, purifying his heart. And when you do that, you have ahwal, states. فكنت أتمنى من يكشفها لي. But these states have to be, see, we don't know anything about this because we don't know anything about, forget purification, forget spiritual states. Purification of the heart itself is like a extinct, what do they say about for animals? Like this is an endangered species, right? Forget spiritual, we don't understand what they're saying about spiritual states. We have no reference point because mere purification is an endangered species. For your heart to be purified from sins. You imagine, in order to have these spiritual states, 5, 6, 7, 8 months haven't committed sins or eaten haram. It's like an endangered species. We don't even know what that, we don't have a reference point for that anymore. So that's why we don't understand what he means here by saying he used to have states and I needed someone to adjust these states for me, to balance me. So he went then, بالظفرية ففتح رجل داره. I went to a man, and he says, يا عبد القادر إيش طلبت البارحة فنسيت فسكت. So he went, knocked on somebody's door, couldn't find him. He was told, this man can help you, couldn't find this man. So the next day he meets the man. He says, what was it that you wanted? He said, I forgot. I couldn't remember what I wanted from the man. And the man got upset and he closed the door. Then I remembered and I went back to him. فرجعت أطلب الباب, and that was Hamad ad-Dabbas. Abdul Qadir al-Jailani's sheikh that monitored his spiritual development so that he doesn't go right or left. Because spirituality, we see all the time, it's possible for people to go off the track, right? It's very possible to go off the track. So the spiritual path doesn't just need a sheikh to attain it, but it's like electricity. It needs to be very tightly controlled, not just to attain it, but not to go crazy with it. So Hamad ad-Dabbas was that sheikh whom al-Jailani sought to monitor his spiritual. So for example, in a house, you have gas, you have water, you have electricity. You need these things. You can't live without these things in today's day, especially in the cold. You need gas, you need water and electricity. But can you imagine if these things were out of their lanes? If the gas is out of the pipe, you all have to leave the house immediately. You're going to die. If the water's out of its pipe, tens and thousands of dollars of losses. And if the electricity, if you have a live wire, that's one of the most dangerous things in the world. So imagine now, fire, gas, electricity, water, you have to have them, but they must be tightly controlled. Then you can enjoy life in the house. Spirituality is the same way. Anwar coming down from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and these states, if they're not tightly maintained, right, they could lead to damage. It could lead spiritual state. We can't say the lights of Allah can lead to damage. I don't want to say it in that way, but spiritual states can lead a person to be off his rocker. Okay. He then went to Hamad ad-Dabbas. Then كشف لي جميع ما كان يشكل علي. And he relieved me of all of those things that were bothering me and were difficult for me to maintain. He's the one who managed these things. So Hamad ad-Dabbas became his sheikh. Now, what's the lesson here regarding Hamad ad-Dabbas? The lesson here is that وَفَوْقَ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. Everybody who is a alim, everybody who is a da'iyah, everybody who is anything has to have somebody above him, has to have somebody helping him, has to have somebody advising him. There is no such thing as a free agent, especially in our day and age. And we're not going to talk about it about spiritual states, just navigating the politics, navigating different issues, navigating fame and celebrity that people attain, navigating power, navigating all these other things, let alone forget spiritual states, which is something foreign to us. Navigating all these things as an adult, you need advisors. If the great Abdul Qadir al-Jailani had a sheikh, Hamad al-Dabbas, then we definitely, وَفَوْقَ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ, every one of us has to have a mentor. It doesn't have to be some official relationship. You just knocked on his door and said, I need your help. Give me some advice. Just like that. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. If you like these videos, you can catch more of them at Safina Society's YouTube channel, and you could study with us online at arcview.org.